Next, using a 13mm, we're going to remove the dust shield. Next, we're going to do these two here. Next, we're going to start removing the exhaust brackets here. This is the first one up in the front. Next, we're going to go through and pull off these exhaust hangers. I'm going to use this Phillips screwdriver just to kind of pry each of them off. Next, we're going to loosen up this 15mm bolt here. Last exhaust hanger. You can now pull this out. So I'm going to end up making a cut right there. Make this in 2 pieces and be a lot easier to get it out. I'll use a little sawzall there. And it's cut. Now we're just loosening up these 3 10mm bolts for the exhaust tips. Oh, I don't know, baby. So you can see with this tip off here that on top there are these 3 bolts here. They're 10mm. This top one here is the easiest to remove first. That's what I did. So I took this one out. And then these 2 are still a little tough getting in. You want to use that self-ratcheting wrench there. And so I just bent this down just a little bit, and that gave me enough room to be able to get that in on those. And this is a pain. Shazam! Next, I'm going to use this pipe cutting tool here. And you got to come back 2 5/16 of an inch from this weld here back to make your cut. And to make the measurement, I just cut off a little piece of this little zip tie here. So I'm going to hold it up there. Let I get my mark, and I'll get this looped around and we'll get the cut. We have our cut point right here, 2 5/16 on the driver's side. We move over to the passenger side. On this side, you're going to come back 2 3/4 inches, which is basically just right in front of that weld. This sucks. Next, we're going to use this deep breeding tool and go around the edges and kind of smooth things up. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt taking off the exhaust of the 23 Silverado. Those exhaust tips are probably the worst part, and then not be able to pull out the full exhaust once you disconnect all the hangers from it. Was kind of a pain. So you had to get that sawzall, out and go ahead and give it a cut. And once it was cut, it was pretty easy to pull out. So next, we'll be installing the new AWE exhaust. Came in 2 boxes here. I went with the chrome kit. Now we're installing E13 and E14. Next, you're going to slide on 2 of the 3-inch clamps here, and you're going to put in your H pipe. Just like that. And you're going to tighten down the clamps. Now we got both of these mufflers on with 180 technology by AWE. E21 is going to go on the driver's side. After putting on those midsections, you'll come back here to the back. Next, you go through and tighten up all your bolts once you got it lined how you'd like it. Rev with the stock exhaust. AWE catback exhaust.